Do I sound white?
You sound white and country.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you.
Right on.
That's a compliment.
That's right.
But I remember my grandparents putting bathroom in their house. I grew up, I didn't know we were poor.
Right. Ed, welcome to the show. You're on the air.
Hello, Mr. Peterson. I'm proud to know you, or I'm proud to talk to you, and I'm proud that I finally got a chance to speak to you in person. You are a blessing. You are a blessing to me. I've heard you speak, and I thought when I first heard you a few days ago, I thought you was messing around and joking, because you say things that aren't popular. You say things that are so true, but nobody of my nationality. I'm white, and
You white.
nobody. Yeah. Do I sound white?
You sound white and country.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you.
Right on.
That's a compliment.
That's right.
But
absolutely.
I grew up in a time when, I remember my grandparents putting bathroom in their house. I grew up, I didn't know we were poor.
Right. Me
I just
either.
knew we didn't have paint on our house.
That's right. Those were the good old days.
Yes, they were. You made do with what you had.
Yes.
You didn't go buy new. Whatever you had, you made do with it.
Yeah.
And I remember, pitchfork and hay in the back of a wagon. We didn't have the baler. We didn't have, and I just remember hard work.
Yes.
And we did what we had to do to get by.
Absolutely.
But these days it seems like everybody wants to go buy new or go buy the replacement stuff, and like everything's throwaway. And Jesus, I think, God, back in the day, I think when Jesus was you never heard of slave or of employees, employer. You never heard of that. Everybody that worked was a slave. And I believe that today. Anybody that works, they're a slave. They're a slave to make a living.
Good point, man. I understand what you mean. I totally understand that. A very good
And I
point.
think slavery has got blown completely out of shape because, let's say, back in the day when slaves were brought over here, I'm not going to agree with what happened. I don't agree with, but I will say that people were buying slaves, these plantation owners. They weren't buying slaves as slaves. They were buying employees.
Yeah.
They were buying people to work, their farms and that's what they were doing. I believe they were buying employees. And people, in my opinion, was they did not buy, like if you bought a team of horses. My papa bought a team of horses. He's not going to buy them and beat them to death and starve them. He's not going to do that.
Right.
He.
But there were even
and I know
black
that
people. There were even black people buying people slaves too, because there are a lot of black people that own slaves back there. But you don't hear the thing about that because it doesn't.
Right.
It doesn't divide. There's no money in that. There's no division in that. You only hear about white people own, quote unquote, own a slave, but you don't hear about the blacks who own slaves as well.
Well, see, that's right. And I didn't really know that until, you hear a little bit about it, but you don't know if it's true. But until you said it, I was like, man, maybe that really did happen.
Yeah.
And, because they don't teach that. They don't teach none of that in schools.
Right. They don't want to because they want the people divided. They want you angry and fighting one another so they can take control of your life. That's why they don't.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. They want us to keep bickering between each other because they don't want us to see. They don't want us to see what really going on. North of Richmond. They don't want us to know what they're doing up there in the government because they don't do anything.
Yeah.
They don't produce anything. If the government shut down completely, and I'm a veteran, I'm a disabled veteran, but if they would shut down it would stop my check. But the bottom line is, it's not really going to affect me.
No, we will have peace on earth.
Because I still know how to grow my food. I know how to hunt for my food. I can draw my own water out of the well. I don't need,
Yeah.
And people have gotten so dependent on it.
Ed, thank you for your call. Call me again, buddy. I got to take a break. Amazing call. Thank you.
I'm proud to know you, and I'm so proud that I've got a chance to talk to you.
Right on.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, buddy.